Welcome to Culturally Incorrect, the podcast where two friends dive into the ordinary, turning the mundane into a humorous adventure.
Join us for laughter, candid conversations, and a dose of friendship as we explore the everyday topics that make life truly basic.
We're your hosts, Ken.
And Z.
We're here to turn your everyday into a fun-filled conversation.
So grab the drink of your choice, put on your headphones, and let's chat. Welcome to another episode of Culturally Incorrect. In today's episode, we find out Ken's superpower, learn not to cross Z, and who among us has road rage.
Subject of food. What's like a memorable food experience that you've had in your course of travels? I know you talked about Japan before. You talked, excuse me, Germany. Like, what's a memorable food experience?
Food experience for me. So, and you're gonna know the name of this because Cole made it the other day. But it's the African dish that's chicken and greens. I can't remember what it's called.
Is it cassava or is it spinach?
Maybe spinach. I'm not sure, but it's an African dish that they make, and they make it with spice, right? So they make it really, really hot. They make it really mild. It depends on what you want to do. And I was dating when I was in high school, 9th, 10th grade year. I was dating a Liberian girl. Loved her to death, right? And we dated on and off all the way throughout high school. But I remember being at her house, right? And I would spend most time at her house, and we would eat there, right? And so she made the dish for me and had the chicken and everything in it, and she made it so spicy. Like when I tell you, Z, so spicy that and it wasn't like I was feeding myself; she was feeding me. Mm-hmm. And so she feeds the dish and has chicken, and it's amazing. It tastes so wonderful, but it's so spicy. I'm sweating and I'm turning red, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is I'm like, why am I eating it like this? And her cousin is sitting there laughing, and she's like, why are you doing that to him? She's like, well, I figure if I feed him enough, he'll turn African for me. And it was one of them things where it's a joke, but she was serious, and I'm like, yo, why are you trying to kill me? Like literally trying to kill me, because it was, and I'm stupid, I'm young, I'm not trying to say no because this woman is feeding me, and I have a thing where I really do not say no to women a lot, right? I just usually accept what's going on, and if it makes you feel good, if you like it, I love it. We gonna make this happen. I may suffer a little bit, but I'm gonna make the best out of it. So definitely, definitely.
I just want to make a comment that he must not think I'm a woman because he tells me no all the time.
I don't tell you no, Z.
You tell me no all the time.
I'm not telling you
tell me no all the time. But you know what? We don't have to defer today. I'm just telling the people what it is.
I don't tell you.
So
no.
I must not be a woman because he tells me no all the
time. See you.
Oh no.
See what happens is Z tries to emasculate me. She tries to take my masculinity away. So when I do nice things for Z, like leave the driveway open so that she can park in it, Z goes, no, you don't have to do that. And I'm like, yes, I do, because you are a woman. And it is
polite.
That's
gonna get you canceled.
It is polite society.
You can't just be telling me because I'm a woman. I gotta do X, Y, Z.
Society.
You have to do X, Y, and Z.
No, I didn't say you have to do anything. What I say is that I offer you something.
I mean, we don't have to go down the road of all the things you told me no.
I'm just doing.
We don't have to do that.
I'm just doing the one. I'm just doing the one, and I'm just saying. And you're like, you have to, and I'm like, she's like, well, I'm just gonna park on the street, and I'm like, no, don't park on the street. That makes no sense. I left the driveway open for you because you shouldn't have to walk all the way around the corner. You shouldn't have to walk up the driveway. You should be able to just come in the house. How is that a bad thing? How is that me not accepting you as a woman?
So can we tell the people why I said what I said?
It doesn't matter why you said what you said. The context behind me saying no has been talked about. Doesn't matter.
So I guess I'm not a woman, but I'm okay. We'll get back to the food experience.
Okay.
So you had some pepper sauce.
Oh my God.
in your spinach or your cassava.
Oh, hot.
And it tore you up.
Oh, so hot. It was unbearable. Like it was so hot, and I was just eating it. So that was my food experience.
Crazy enough, I married a Liberian man, and my first time having pepper was at his aunt's. Um, she, cooked us food because we were going over there to visit. And she was like, "Oh, do you want such and such?" And she was like, "It's really spicy. I'm gonna tell you before, before you have it." And I was like, "Oh yeah, like put me down, right?"
Mm-hmm.
Because I've grown up eating spicy food. But the pepper sauce that they use is like straight habanero. Like it's not something that you grew up with, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
if I grew up, it was cayenne or it was pepper sauce from like hot sauce or something like that. So I'm talking straight up Scotch bonnet, habanero, like just 20, 30 of them condensed into this sauce.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's like you said, it's so flavorful and delicious. It's not just like burning your mouth. It's a taste, right? It's an experience. And I was like, oh, and I downed it. And she was like, okay. And then she said basically the same thing your girlfriend said. Maybe you African after.
Mm-hmm.
And now I eat pepper on a regular basis. I can't not have pepper in the house. Like even on things that I didn't, grow up eating it on.
Mm-hmm.
Man. So like we make this salmon and you put the pepper in between like, and then put it on top. I gotta bring it over for you. When I cook it next time, I got it. When I tell you that with a sliced the medallions of sweet potato,
Mm-hmm.
forget about it. You'd be like, ooh, what? So yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta bring it over for you so you can let me know how you like.
Well, yeah. After years of training my senses, it would not be as hot to me because, like
Yeah.
Japanese curry, I like Japanese curry a lot, and that has depending on your spice level that you put in that, right? I like
Hmm.
it, like
Yeah.
it's good, right? But and I could probably handle that now. At that age, the spiciest thing I was eating was ketchup, and I was like, "What is going on here? Like, what is
I
this
actually met
sensation?"
somebody that said ketchup is spicy, and I was like, huh? You know how much sugar is in ketchup? How do you think it's spicy? But she's like, yeah, that I can't have ketchup. It's too spicy. Huh? Yeah, that shocked me.
Ketchup
Yeah,
too
she said
spicy.
too spicy.
Hmm.
Yep. I was like, oh, okay. Never heard that in my life, but okay, cool. But yeah,
Absolutely.
oh, so if I had to say my experience would be when we went to Vietnam, we did a street
Mm-hmm.
food tour, and I like I discussed before, I'm a textual person, right? So if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And so like when I see certain things, I'm like, no, I'm not putting that in my mouth. But on the tour, when we went to Vietnam, I made a promise to Cole. Whatever he tries, I was gonna try, which is crazy because the man will try anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. And lo and behold, I tried everything on the tour, and I actually liked basically a sea snail. It's called I don't know what it's. If I had to compare it, it'd be like conch to what's in Jamaica, and so he I don't know how he prepared it, but when I tell you it was delicious, I had like snails, I had river, river. I don't know. It was just a bunch of stuff that I would never have
Mm-hmm.
tried here. And I have pictures and stuff I can share. But yeah, when I tell you, it was like some of the best like seafood and like literal seafood, not just like shrimp and crab.
Mm-hmm.
Our version of seafood. Like, so I was like, wow, I was wildly surprised that I liked it.
That's why you should eat a grub.
No,
I'm telling you, you're gonna
I
enjoy it the same way.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you,
I
popcorn.
don't think
You'll
so.
be just popping them
I,
in.
mm, mm. Just the sound that you just made,
Mm-hmm.
and then thinking about something oozing out
Mm-hmm.
of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
no
good.
thing.
I believe the squish is gonna get you. It's what it is when it pops when you bite into it. You never bite. You ever eat a what do they call? What are those little candies called? The gushers, the little gusher candies
Yeah,
where you bite into it
yeah.
and it just
Hmm.
squirts out.
Yeah, you know what that sounds like to me when you say that
Mm-hmm.
about a grub. Dr. Pimple Popper.
Mm. I've never, ever, 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 ever watched those, and I don't want to. I saw like a quick little. No, that is not.
She has millions and millions and millions of
I'm
views.
sure she does, but
People like that.
yes,
I don't
you know who
know
likes
how
it?
or
You
why.
know who likes it? Serial killers. That's who likes it. See,
Well, we
serial
must have
killers.
we must have millions and millions of them because that lady is so popular. I was like, no pun intended, is so disgusting. I yeah, man, yeah, man. I don't even want to talk about. I can't. It makes me uncomfortable. Like if you can't tell, I'm so uncomfortable.
Serial killers. All
I'm
right.
so uncomfortable right now. I don't know why people, but like even the surgery channel, like some people love watching the surgery, and you talk about graphic.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you. I'm not watching that. I can't do it.
Ooh.
No, thank.
So I've got this for you because we're talking about stuff um, that we saw on TV. Like, so she said she's probably. I saw something the other day. This is going to take us probably down a little bit different road, but I saw something the other day, and the guy said, and I'll read what he said. He says, "No one has ever verbally or hurt you emotionally in life. It was your conditioning that hurt you. It was your conditioning's reaction to what the person said or did that actually caused you emotional pain."
Yeah,
And so I agree with it, right? Because I always tell you, like, when we have our conversations and we always talk, I always say that the reason why most people get angry is expectations. We have all these expectations of people, things, and all the things. And when those expectations aren't met, we get angry. And that's what causes most people's turmoil and emotional upsetness or whatever you call it is those unmet expectations. So, like, give me a time where you had an unmet expectation.
man, that's that's hard. I mean, it's not hard because it happens all the time, right?
Yeah,
If you're talking simple, I
just
mean,
something simple. Nothing. You
so
ain't got to throw nobody underneath the bus.
so we talked about in terms of like um, getting cut off in traffic, right?
Mm.
Like and getting upset, and I am literally that person. I don't I don't let anything go, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you talk about, oh, you can hold a grudge. Yes, I can. Um, in fact, one of the songs I picked for my playlist of life
Mm-hmm.
was absolutely "I Don't F with You," and it's because once this happens, once whatever it is that occurs happens, oh, you're done. You just don't what are you talking to me for? Who you? I don't know you. So,
Wow. So
absolutely,
wait, your cutoff game is like that. So like
absolutely,
you cut them off and it's done.
absolutely. I will never speak to you again, and I'll be okay. I'll be fine. I'll
Really?
be. I can tell you a few folks to check with, but absolutely. Like I just we could be talking on Thursday. Something happened Thursday night. You will not hear from me from Friday to the day I die.
Wow. I've experienced this in a small dose. I'm
See,
just saying. I
this throw
did.
me under the bus
I
thing. It's
did.
not gonna work
I've
out.
experienced it in a small dose.
Absolutely
I
not.
had to I
So
had to beg and grovel. Like I was apologizing for like days straight.
the
Like like
lies,
like don't cut me off, Z. I didn't mean it.
the lies,
The devil made me do it.
the lies. And so I can honestly say, uh, when those things happen, it is because like I expect you to just follow the rules of the road, right? Like I'm in whatever lane I'm in. You swoop, all right, but don't get in front of me and now like try to brake check me or something stupid like that. Like I will absolutely be angry for the rest of the day about something that happened at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like I yeah, I can't lie.
I'm so my superpower is pettiness. So yeah. So those things happen to me and I don't carry them with me all day long. And the reason I don't carry them with me is because if you do something like if I get cut off in the road, it's cool. You cut me off, but I will speed up, go around you, cut you off, brake check you because I am not going to be the only one mad today. Like, yeah, you got me, you cut me off, you did whatever you did, right? I'm upset about that. I'm frustrated about that. But I'm going to get you back. And then you're going to be just as mad at me as I was at you. And then that allows me to let it go. And so after the drive, I don't think about it anymore. Like I literally, and I will cut off, truck drivers in a heartbeat. If you think you're big enough just to inch over and push me out the way, oh, you got it. Oh, but you guarantee that I know I'm not going to get hit, but I'm going to brake check you. I'm going to get in front of you. I'm going to go slow for about 10 minutes. And then if you got to get over, I'm going to get over, go slow for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to go about my business, right? And then either you learn from that or we can continue this game of pettiness, tit for tat, and then we will continue to go.
See, well, what if they ram in the back
They
of
ain't going to ram
you?
me. Them truck drivers, if they ram me, it's their fault. You know why?
Jesus,
Because they
that's
are behind me
scary.
and they are in control of their truck. The minute you see me pull in front of you, you need to slow down. You don't speed
That's
up. Now,
scary.
if you speed up and ram me, that's fine. I mean, that's on you. And then that we're just gonna have an insurance talk, right? But ultimately, you cut me off. You knew you were cutting me off. I cut some dude cut me off. I was carrying a refrigerator in back of my car, and he cut me off with his 18 wheeler. And I was like, all right, cool. I just went up and got right in front of him, backed up, like, and he was right on me, and you could see him in the back throwing up his birds and
Mm.
cussing me out, and I'm like, all right, I'm in front now.
See, I
But
don't even like that though. I don't even like for you to cuss me out after you the one who did wrong, right? So I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I was coming home from a concert in from Arlington,
mm-hmm.
and it was raining, it was pouring, and this guy he came zooming onto the highway, right? And I was behind a truck because of course that's the to me that's the best place to be when it's storming like that, right?
Really,
The lights whatever guide you. And so he like I wouldn't let him in because he was going so fast. In order for me to let him in, I would have to brake like really hard. And so he gets in front of me and he brake checks me and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like you're mad that I didn't let you in, but you were on the on lane. I was already in the flow of traffic. I don't have to let you in. So he got mad. And I mean, we going round and round. And I'm like trying to get out his way, like, bro, it's raining. Like I'm not doing this. If it was dry, maybe.
no.
Because I have road rage issues sometimes. But I'm like, it's pouring rain. I can't see anything, right? So this dude literally um uh basically shoved me off the road onto the side of the divide. And finally, I'm like, all right. So I get my phone out and I start recording. As soon as I did that, my man exited so fast, like, oh no, I don't want you to get my license plate. I was pissed.
Mm.
I was big mad. I'm like, you were in the wrong, and then you got mad at me. I mean, he was cussing me out, giving me all kind of.
Mm.
I was just like, why are you mad at me when you the one who did wrong? That makes me mad too. Like, if I did something wrong, cool, hold me accountable. But you did wrong, and now you gonna cuss me out? No, 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 no. That can't
Yeah,
happen. What is this?
some people got road rage. I don't think I got road rage, but I'm definitely that guy that talks to people that I know they can't hear me, but I have conversations. And she's like, "Why you do that, yo? Like you can't fit in there. So why you gonna go? Like why are you riding in this lane? Get over one lane. Like I'm that dude that has a whole conversation
You
as I
understand?
drive.
Yeah, and I don't get those people who like to stay in the fast lane just to drive. Like it's like, bro, yeah, the fast lane is for you to excel to get around.
Mm.
Like it's not for you to just ride in. So
Yeah,
anybody watching this, if you're in the fast lane, you should be trying to pass the person on your right. That's it. Like you're not just riding that lane just to be riding that lane. It's not just an extra lane. It's called the fast lane. Hate
I
it.
cut those people off too. I cut off everybody. If you do something to me, you get cut off. like like literally, if I'm coming up on the fast lane, you see me in your rearview mirror, get over. Because if you
Yeah.
don't get over, I'm literally going to get over, and
Go
I'm
in
going to
front of you.
get back over into the fast lane or the
Yeah.
passing lane as fast as I can. That's going to
Yeah.
make you break. That's going to make you nervous. That's going to make you uncomfortable because you shouldn't be in that lane. You ain't going fast enough. You know you ain't going
Hey,
fast
this man
enough.
say he don't got road rage.
Yeah.
We,
You know
I,
you ain't going fast enough. Why
I
are you
think you
even in
need
the
to
lane?
re-diagnose
Huh?
yourself.
I don't have. I have. It just don't make sense. I have road pettiness is what I have. It's a slightly because I'm not gonna. Well, no. See, I guess some people could take it as rage
He
because
said,
I'm not gonna
nah,
get out the
see.
car and I'm not gonna I don't cuss at you. I just kind of like I make you nervous. I make you feel uncomfortable. That's my job. My job is to make you feel uncomfortable.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's what Cole. I told my mom and Cole like when we moved down here, everybody was like, "Oh, road rage is such a big thing, especially down in Houston." And before we moved here, of course, people thought Houston and Dallas were like this close to each other. And so they were
Surprise.
like, "Oh, be careful down there. You know, you got some road rage tendencies, you know." And people were getting shot and stuff. And I was like, "Well, if I die in traffic, you know I did it. Don't debate. It's all good. I told that person off. I whatever." So Kobe like, "Stop! What are you doing? You honking at these people for no reason. Like they don't care. They don't care that you're mad. Like they did it because they wanted to do it. You honking at them ain't gonna change that." And I was like, "I'm gonna tell them what they did was wrong."
Yeah.
And I've been known
Okay.
to like lean over on somebody else's. He hates that if he's driving and somebody does something like, you know, they swerving into our lane or cutting us off, I'll be like, reach over. He's like, I'm driving. Get like back up. I mean,
Wait. I must have missed that. So you are that you are the side horn honker where you're like, give me that horn, I'll show you what to do with it. Like for real, like that don't make no sense. Like
because it makes me so mad. Like it's usually like
okay,
people not paying attention or they are paying attention and they do it intentionally. I'll be like,
but how is that like? But
was that my problem?
that
I'm in the car,
okay,
so it's my
but he got control. He ain't gonna
yeah, he
yeah he ain't
does.
gonna let you go
And
down.
I have control of my hand.
That doesn't make any sense.
He hates
You
it.
know what?
I've really calmed
I'm
down
gonna
though,
get
like tremendously.
I'm gonna get Cole one of them those passenger like little fake steering wheels with a horn just for you. So on trips you can
Now is the time.
you can blow the
Now
horn.
is the
Yeah,
time.
you
You
can
want to
just
do this?
lay on the horn for him and be like, "Yo, this is what I'm talking about. This is what you need to be doing here. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you."
Get the little kid one with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I see. That's terrible.
Oh gosh. Yeah,
It's
man.
terrible.
Whatever.
I know it's whatever. She's like, whatever. I don't care. I'm
Whatever.
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
But I've gotten better, so I don't hardly do it anymore. Hardly ever do it anymore. Like if somebody's being ridiculous, right? Like then I'll do it. But it's few and far between. You can ask them. You can ask them. It's few and far between.
I will definitely ask. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Culturally Incorrect. Please join us next time.